Hello everyone and welcome back to Forgotten Seas. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Road 2. Sorry, I'm a little bit on the late side today. I've been trying to get this character at such a level that we can actually just proceed without too many issues. However, of course, we're starting with the starter boat again, and we have quite the way to go. So at the moment, we've got this treasure hunt, hidden treasure and checkpoint. Also, I have not reset the map, so there's still quite a lot already uncovered. I suspect that there are more islands out there that we haven't been to yet, but we'll have to see how that goes. Also, I still have yet to find where the what's it called? Where the iron is. No idea where the iron is yet, and yet we're going to need it. Not quite yet with this particular character, but definitely very soon with the other character, because I want to take on those ghost ships. But with that said, there is one thing I did forget to set up, and that's the music, so let's quickly do that. Also, on the previous stream, the one for today, it seems that somebody did decide to put a false claim in on the video on one of the music tracks. The music track was by Alexander, and I'm just looking at the top there, and I forgot to turn all that stuff back on again. So let's quickly do that. So the song was, I think it was called Wagner or something like that, and it was by Alexander. And apparently, Alexander had removed all the tracks that he had off of Twitch, so there should not be any more hits on Twitch, and yet people are still getting them, myself included. So if I had to guess, somebody's basically ripped off one of his tracks, claimed the copyright on it, put it back on Twitch, just to get people's private information as to what their name is and where they live. Now, if I had to think dark thoughts, the only reason that I can think of that somebody would do that would be a certain tactic that gets quite a lot of innocent people killed, namely the streamers. Now, I'm hoping that is not the case, but there is always that possibility, and I really hope it's not. So with that said, we're going to start with this current world in the experimental branch. I really hate seagulls. They are so noisy. They are minimal amount of noise in this game, thankfully, but in reality, they are non-stop noise makers. But with that said, let's see. So we need to go to the island that is, which direction is it? That direction. So we've got the mermaid over there, and then we've got the island that we need to go to over there. Now, before we go to that island, there is one thing that we definitely want to quickly pick up, and that is the tent that I made again. Okay. There's also something else that we probably want, which we can't currently make. And that's the thing to stop the tent from destroying itself, as well as everything that's in it. But hopefully we can do that on the island when we get there. That said, we are also going to need at least one key, even though I'm pretty sure that we get a key given when we do the quest on the bottle. We've also got another treasure map as an option to make, so let's quickly do that. Okay, so we've got one treasure which we need to go to, which is in that direction, and it seems to be either on or near Bamboo Island. Unfortunately, our ship is completely full, so we can't really go there yet. I've basically got the bare basics on it, a couple of cannonballs, quite a lot of repair kits, because I was hoping that by doing a lot of crafting, we could speed up the XP gain, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's also why we wound up with quite a lot of wood planks and also quite a lot of firewood. So we've got that there, and then planks, water, and you name it there. But we'll have to make do with what we've got. And what I'll do is I'll put the tent on number 7, so that if there is nasty weather when we arrive, we can make do with what we've got. So with that said, let's ship off, put the music on. I think I removed Wagner as a precaution, but who knows. Let's see, how much weight do we currently have on us? Should be able to pick up some more boxes en route. Now, in the previous save, what I've done accidentally, because I didn't know that it was going to be so problematic, that is to turn on every single bounty that was in the game. Say, yes, we'll accept all these bounty contracts. And yeah, that's definitely a mistake. You do not want to do that until you've got a worthy enough ship. Because all those creatures, all those ships, all those nasties will wind up turning up on the map, especially when you're not ready for it. For example, at the moment, we don't see any particularly nasty pirates currently on the map. However, if you turn those bounties on, they'll be there instantly, and only way to clear that area again is to kill them all. So it's not something I'd highly recommend. Okay, judging by the blue in the area, that means that the sail means that the ghosts are out. So who knows, we might be able to get that resin stuff fairly quickly. This is the experimental branch, so at the moment I'm not getting any with screen tearing. That's because the lXFiNG is fully enabled within it. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case when the update goes out with it on it. I'm sort of hoping that the developer is going to make it optional, because there are some systems that don't work properly with VSync on. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out. But with that said, let's see, are the ghosts about, or is it just quite literally that one over there? Oops. Does not look like the ghosts are about. Okay. Oop, I forgot about the freaking crabs. Where's the other one? Oh no, there's 2 of them. There's the other one. Come on! It's not always completely responsive as well, which is a bit of a pain. It's basically been like that for a while as well. Okay, so are the pirates here? No, they're not. That's interesting. Let's grab that. Oh, we've got 2 keys after all now. Okay. Okay. Let's quickly grab that barrel. There was one other slight difference that I noticed straight away once loading into the game, into the experimental, and that is, quite frankly, you don't get enough cloth to start with in order to make the ship. You do have to swim out that little ways to a box that is not being covered by a shark or something, just to start with. That was different. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it's just a random little issue, but it was definitely different. Okay, come on, let us. Okay. Cannot carry all items. Okay, so we're gonna have to put the tent down over here, I think. Let's have it over here, so it's sort of out of the way. Just hope it's. The only problem with the tent is it's so freaking huge. I mean, those lips are the absolute worst. Okay. Let's have it that way then. Okay. So if we do it there, then it shouldn't be too much of an hassle. I hope. Okay. So next up, let's build a box. Oh, we don't have enough sticks for it. Oh, I see what's happened. Well, let's drop that out there. Also we seem to have that slope in the bottom now straight away as well. So I guess what we could do is we can drop that one into the ocean here. Come on, let us get on there. It's like you have to get really close to actually board the ship now. Okay. Of course, everything that we're seeing right now is basically subject to change because it is, let's say, the early access version of it. being the experimental branch. But with that said, let's see, we're going to have to start building again, but it's going to take us a while to get all that bamboo, or at least as much bamboo as we need to actually build with it. So we're going to have to use those ugly planks in order to build with temporarily, or just put up with a tent. With that said, do we build that thing in here, or no? I think it's this thing over here. Oh, we're gonna need more sticks. How much in the way of sticks did we have on here? Got plenty of sticks on there. Okay. Okay. So let's put some storage into there for the moment. Okay. So we're going to need one of those, but we need more rope to do that. So first things first, let's make some storage. Don't think we can make 4 of them straight off the bat. 3 seems to be the maximum at the moment. As we get rid of that note again. There we go. And because of that meat earlier, our weight limit and storage capacity has grown a little bit in our inventory, so that's nice. There we go. So let's put that in there for the moment. Oh, we had some cannonballs. That would weigh us down and also take some much needed space. Okay. Come on. Just have to get so close now. It's really, really unbelievable. Okay, I'll use this one just as a temporary storage for close by. Put that map in there as well. Take out the wood. Okay, so we're going to have to put up a temporary shelter, amongst other things. Definitely going to have to pick up some more of that the sticks. We're also going to have to get more wood and other bits and pieces. Unfortunately, still quite a long way to go before we're where we were before. Okay, so do we have enough stuff in there to make that thing yet? Oh, we just need a couple more sticks. So let's quickly pick up some sticks. We'll also get the oh wait a minute, didn't we have 6? Strange, I could have sworn that we already had some sticks. But over 40 of them. Oh yeah, never mind. Turned all those into boxes. Let's see, have they spawned in? No, they haven't spawned in at all. That's really strange. Ouch! Crabs. Oh, the crabs spawned in, at least one of them. There's the other one. There's something else that's different. Unless it's this one over here. Yeah, so apparently this island over here you can't actually harvest rocks as well, but they'll only quite literally give you stone. Let's get some of these logged as well. Oh, we can. Also, let's get coconut so we can get that one unlocked too. There we go. So we've got that XP and our axe is on. Okay. So let's craft up a workbench. Also going to have to make a couple more campfires again. As well as drying racks. Not sure how much space we've got left in there. Hopefully we can make a copper axe pretty soon. Would like to get that going. Okay, guess we'll have to put that one there this time round so that it's close to the boxes. Okay, can we make a copper axe yet? No, that's a bit of a shame. But we can make that thing, but we need 10 residue. Okay. Leather and thread. We should have some leather, but that's back at the old base. Can make a copper key, but we still got these stone keys, so we'll use those ones up as best we can. That said, we will need the copper one eventually. Definitely during those storms. But then again, it's not like we've got any access to rum yet. We'll definitely make something so that we can get some rum going, so that we can go out and get some gold and copper and other things. Okay, looks like that fermentation barrel made us a little bit too heavy. There we go, we'll have at least one bottle of rum. Okay, so we still have those ones to put down. Did we make that stump thing? No. Let's quickly do that. Okay. Okay, so now we've put, oh. Okay, let's put that one back down again. And also that one. We'll also get some salt going soon, but we need more sticks apparently. Okay, so we have to go back to the checkpoint again. So we'll definitely quickly do that. Especially before it starts raining on us. Okay. Let's quickly drop this stuff off. Just going to make sure it's all up together for a moment. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we have stone skeleton key. We have seasoning is king. Good fight, and hurricane treasures. Okay, so that will basically activate all of those, because we've just accepted them all. So once they're all accepted, they'll just keep coming again and again and again and again. But if you decide to not do that, then you won't have them. Is what I suspect that happens. Although the salt one, you can just keep collecting all salt continuously otherwise. Let's see, are the crabs active again? Doesn't look like they active yet. And the good fight is probably what activated these guys. So you definitely weren't here a minute ago. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's grab the spoil as well. Okay, so we also need to steam a clam and steam a crab. Okay. Okay. So, did we have any water in one of these? No. In that case, it's all in here. Going to have to do that one. Use. Oh no, not use. Was it 2? And where did I put that clam? Oh, it's still on us. Okay. Any sticks? Damn it, I keep you doing use instead of deposit. Okay. Okay. So they're now kicking up with both of those two. We also need to get some salt as seasoning. So we'll quickly get that going too. We need more sticks. Step go. Drop that up in there for a moment. Okay. Can we get any more sticks from somewhere? Oh, looks like the crabs are back. Okay, just looking for one. Oop, got a hammer down there instead of the axe. So I was hoping to be able to make a copper axe by now, but apparently we don't have that ability yet. Okay, that means I'm gonna have to make another stone one. I've got all those. Might as well get some more meat. Okay, any more turtles around here? Okay. Okay, still can't make the copper axe, so we're gonna have to make, oh no, need more stones and sticks again. Okay, so we might have to go back to starting island again. Okay, so that's cooking one done. Okay, do we have enough stuff to make it yet? Okay, need one more rope. Okay, so I think we've got everything back at the tent now. There we go. It's gonna be a while until we can actually make those. Definitely make a couple of these ones straight away. So let's make 30 of those, and during that period I'm just gonna quickly take a sip of drink. Basically it's very, very hot in here. Now normally you'd say that osteoarthritis would be quite painful when it's winter time, but at the moment it's very, very painful walking about in this blasted heat in here. And when I say blasted heat, I mean it's currently 40 degrees in my room, bearing in mind it's something like about 15 degrees outside. So normally you would say it doesn't make any sense, but if you factor in how big my window is, and that's it south facing, so the sun is on it continuously, there's not a cloud in the sky, it's pretty easy to find out just why it's so hot. But then again, it looks like, looking at the light in my room, looks like the sun is finally starting to drop a little bit, so hopefully we can get the temperature in my room down, but unfortunately that does mean opening up a window, both of them, and basically both sides of it, but that doesn't mean letting in a lot of noise. I mean, tons of seagulls, a couple of pigeons, a couple of sparrows. They are noisy as hell as well, underneath the gutter. Then you've got all the cars on the main roads. Then you've got the trains, because why not? We've got a train yard very close to where I live. Then you've got all the boats coming in to the docks as well, because why not? I'm living quite close to the docks. Every time there's a tugboat, there is a humongous amount of bass coming straight through the house that it actually makes the floors and the walls vibrate like crazy. Bearing in mind that this house is about 200 years old, that's saying something. Makes you go, oh, is the floor going to cave in at any point now? Because that is a real scary feeling when that happens. Okay, let's put this stuff in there for the moment. Oh, looks like it's one of those already, one of those events. So let's do that, and that, and let's go over there. We'll get aboard the ship so that we can get the bio points. Instead of having to use the run, we just basically go straight up to the ship. Oops, not hit E, hit X. Just sit in the ship and all of a sudden you get these bio scrolls. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same case on the experimental servers or experimental branch, but there's only one way to find out, and that means sitting in the boat doing nothing for 4 minutes. Let's see, is there anything that we can craft currently? And the answer is not really. No, don't have enough materials on board to actually just to do that, which again is a bit of a shame. Actually, looks like the ship is taking damage. Is that because we're on it and it's raining? That's interesting. Yeah, the ship is definitely taking damage, so is that a new feature that's going to come into the game when this portion becomes part of the stable branch? I wonder, because that would be quite the nuisance and nightmare as well at the same time. So often quite a bit lighter even though it's raining. Okay, so if we get off the ship, let's have a little look at the other ship. Has that gone down a bit? No, that one's normal. But as soon as we're on the ship, okay, so it only goes down when we're on the ship and it's raining. That's interesting. So yeah, I don't know how all of you feel like when that goes into the game, if that goes into the game, or if it's just a bug. But that's definitely an interesting situation. Of course, now we have to repair both ships. Okay. Oh, looks like we've got some leveling up to do. 4 points. So I'll just add 2 to that one, and then 1 each there. Looks like it wants us to look in the journal again. Okay, so these are the ones that are currently ongoing. Treasure hunt, find your crew, seasoning as king, and the ghost camp. Well, with any luck, the ghost camp comes after this one, so about 1 minute's time. So this time around, I'm just going to take it step by step, and unfortunately, it does get a bit long-winded if we do this. Let's get off of the ship. I wonder if we can do ship hopping and then go to the that box over there before it disappears on us. I think it's disappeared on us, hasn't it? Yep, the weather's already changed. Okay, never mind. So yeah, looks like we're gonna have to repair the ship, all because we were on it when it was raining. Did we get any of those bio scrolls? No, apparently not. That's a shame too. Okay, let's put this one over there so that we can get the seasoning is king one done. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to swim out there to pick that one up. Well, we're out here, and the shark is very far away. And second thoughts, we'll just do that with the boat. I did it earlier to get the additional cloth, and let's just say it takes a while to swim out that far. And then it takes a very long time to swim back. Because we can't just hold down shift and go a lot faster. Might be a nice addition if the developer could add the oh, I don't know what it's called. One where you instead of acting like a frog like this chappie was doing just now, you basically hand overhead or arm overhead and then push back and you do the other arm and so on. I don't know what it's called, but how about doing that for a faster swim? So hold down shift, your stamina decreases a lot quicker, but allows you to travel the distance a lot quicker. It'd be nice if that was added, but never mind. I don't know what it's called. Breaststroke? No, I think that's what we were doing just now. Damn it. It's been a very, very long time since I actually swam. And I still remember that every time I dove near the end of it, I wound up doing a barrel roll in the air and then landing on the hitting the water with the back of my head and then having the water go straight up my nose. Because when I was younger, I fell on my face so many times that every time I dive now, I just do a flip in midair. Don't know how you do that. Can't repeat it. Well, repeat all the time, but can't explain how I do that. Okay, now are the ghosts out already? Or are they just going to come out later? It's not glowing at the moment, so probably not yet. Let's get all this. If we're going to have to see what we have to do in order to get a bed going so that we can skip all these nights. Ooh, nice. We'll grab all this stuff. And do we still have a stone key left? No. Just quickly grab the crab and that crab. Did we make the yeah we did. Okay. Quickly grab these. Okay. Ah, looks like this should be out now. Oops, wrong thing. Yep. Okay, so let's dump this stuff in here temporarily. I wonder if by having the building thing out was stopping the boats from being damaged when it was raining as well. Like maybe the buildings, boats were classed as buildings. Okay, I just hope that we left at least one of them around so that we can parry them and regain our health. Let's see, yep, there's still one down there. There we go. Okay, how much residue? 15. Nice, that's enough to make that thing for the house.